TA versus Bad Rider isn't super terrible if you just retreat to the jungle a little bit earlier, just play the macro game. Just gotta make sure that you don't feed kills to the Bad Rider. They see it again. We have seen a team get first battle like this before.
Oh, maybe they're the ones that's gonna pick up first blood. Because they bring the numbers. SMG with this cute little wraparound, thanks to the vision on the high ground, secures them first blood as Arfu picks it up. They're gonna try and chase down Jabs.
What's happening? Yeah. Like, how cocky was that from DJ?
Would you be worried though, again, with the FNATIC lanes? Like top and mid don't look the greatest, but bot at least should be a win.
Bot should be pretty easy. Like TA, you're gonna catch up eventually as well, no matter what. Like it's just really important. Like this FNATIC lineup is not playing to win the lanes early. You're just playing for the mid game. So you don't want to feed kills top or mid, and KP actually dies, yeah.
Well, fair to kill down bot. He's got no level in the surge because of DJ's potential to purge that off instantly. So a nice kill to pick up. You were highlighting that this lane should go pretty well for them, and already showing.
Yeah, didn't expect them to kill a Darks here though. But you know, mid one actually dying top. Wow. Solo?
That's Death's Legion for you. Holy. It's 1 death, 26 last hits. But yeah, do you feel like we should be seeing SMG actually block a lot of the camps? Because if Juan can't play the lane versus the Bat Rider, you know he's going to be playing the jungle. But the fact that they left that open for him.
Yeah, as I said. Oh, okay, no, Death actually dying this time around, okay. But he dropped really low again on the Luna. Careful there. I mean, you wouldn't really expect the Bat Rider to just fly in there alone, though. Yeah. They instantly dewarded the big camp as well.
KP
might be dead. Lucky shot.
Don't run off.
They've got Omni on Raven, and KP still doesn't have a TP available. He's gonna try and dodge the slash to the neutrals. Meanwhile, back over by the Radiant Triangle camp. Clockwork with a TP out just in the nick of time. Jabs? Oh no.
Incoming.
He's gonna see it now, but what do we got by the river? DJ should be getting killed off here. He's only got 1 point in Nature's Attendance. Actually, Moon's not going to commit forward, and Arthur's got a TP, but Battery Assault just in the nick of time. Xian as well is... well, this is really worrying, because you highlighted when the Templar Assassin got picked up, that FNATIC had played it, I believe, 3 times in a row for him, and you know his KDA on those games has been absolutely stupid, as Death should be able to pick up his first duel of the game. Maybe went for it a little bit too early. They'll push him back, and in fact, Death still gets the duel victory.
And that's always the beauty of TA. Just as minute 7 hits, you get all these neutral items instantly from, of course, the ancient camps. So easy.
KP might be dead again. Do they have the damage before the TP? Yes, they do. So this Darkseid 3 deaths, they picked it into the Enchantress counter and then answered by the Juggernaut as well.
Bad Rider rotating in bottom though, so they're looking for a potential kill on the Juggernaut.
If they got Lasso, they do. Boots of Traveler as well on Moon. They just need to stick on Raven. He knows he can't just TPR because they will have a cancel on the Lasso. So that is a big pick off to find on Raven as DJ scurries away and snags that bounty rune.
It's much better than Hood this game, because you don't really need another frontliner, I don't think. You got Enchantress, you got Clockwork. Should be able to do an okay job. I can't run on Bad Rider now, this could be really scary.
Well, Arfu's going to start the charge with the Rolling Thunder. Moving on forward, straight on top of DJ around the choke point. The Enchantress not really going to get too much help out of his fellow team, but it looks like they want their own answer. Down to the southern side. But a big ultimate's being used by Raven, even bigger overwhelming odds as well. SMG take the Q, and they're going to end up losing multiple. As they'll drag them up on the high ground with the lasso. Qian should be able to get back to safety, but Jab's still with Raven. He'll back up to full thanks to the healing ward. Moon, if he can stack up the sticky napalm, they won't have a press the attack way to purge it off, and that enables him to secure a double kill. But he's got to be careful now. Firefly's still got a relatively decent duration left, but Raven's movement speed if he wants to continue chasing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oof. So many close calls. If he gets a lucky shot there,
mid one. He's in trouble. Blink Jewel. They've got the reveal here. Is the damage going to be there? They need to get on top of him, but the calls aren't. Finally, Qian. Blink on forward. Claims the kill on top of mid one. Now with the rest of SMG, they're going to try and collapse in the backline as the Templar Assassin loses all of her fraction charges. A quick use of the press attack, but still the Templar Assassin chased down and brought to an end. They'll turn their attention now with the Rolling Thunder. Great bounce back from Arfu. Beautiful usage of the ultimate. locks in no retreat for FNATIC as Jabs will also be chased down and makes it a third as KP getting some much necessary net worth out of that team fight. Do we want to see FNATIC just slow this game down a little bit because of how behind Raven is and TA still needing a little bit more farm for her next item?
Yeah, I do think they need more items to farm, to fight efficiently. Juggernaut, they're going on bad rider.
Slowed up thanks to the trap. Dire connecting to Moon is going to try and TP out, but the Jewel has the cancel. But now mid one, he's shown up on the Luna. This Eclipse is bouncing back to the neutral creeps out of all. And now they've got to be very careful with their positioning on SMG. As Pango gets a blink away, they'll just lose Moon on the Batrider though. Too early for FNATIC without this Deso, but I love at least the heads up play, especially with that observer ward in the area as well. So difficult to walk up near the stairs and de-ward that for Radiant. But they are still once again looking for mid one. Smoke pops, jump in. Arfu doesn't have the Rolling Thunder just yet, but it's going to have to try and rely on the lucky shot and the help of Roger to keep mid one alive, which he's able to with the Crimson Guard as well. SMG, they're able to turn it back around to their higher ground as the lasso controls Moon. Now they can hunt down Raven too. It's with the Blade Fury on cooldown. He's going to try and play around through the wall. But Arfu can lock him in with a Rolling Thunder, 3 down. And it's as soon as you don't get that instant burst of the Luna, they punish.
Like, your damage output is very limited right now. You saw the Luna, lost 400 health. Was nowhere close to dying.
And how do you start the fight on FNATIC? It has to be everyone at the same time. Like, Legion has to jump one and Clockwork has to try and zone out the Abbot on the back line. Yeah, they just used it previously, Moon. Probably going to reveal there's a ward there with that jump. Not catching anyone, but they're going to be careful. The Glaive's bouncing around now with the tier 3 downtown as Jabs hook shots in, but it's got no follow-up. The communication there from FNATIC is not on point as they lose one. And now this has to be a full set of racks that you're giving up as TJ. Is that enough with the Glaive? Still the sentry drop. Presti tap, wow. So close.
At all. This is why I told you I consider Juggernaut to be on the bottom of my carry list. Well, I consider Jug to be like the ultimate anti-eye carry. You can join some team fights early with the healing ward and stuff, sure. But ultimately what you're playing for is to be like a super big late game monster. Like one Omni Slash just decimates the whole team fight.
Moon? Jian? Who's gonna get the kill?
He's still killed him?
But Arfu's coming over. Maybe he can juke the first Rolling Thunder, but Arfu has the shard to play with. So gotta be kind of careful. Man, you look at this Pango.
He's level 14, Def is 13.
He can't blink away as well. But they're just going up high ground. They don't care about the top lane. He's just trying to make as much space as possible. They're leading with the Jewel though. It's just Jabs to help out with the damage, and the Swashbuckler's back up in a couple of seconds. Look at the Tassams coming out dead. Still, it's so much space. You're losing a full set of racks mid. You've got to go back.
Well, it doesn't matter if you go back now, it's too late.
They don't have TPs.
2 sides in 20 minutes.
They're gonna smoke up. Let's see if they can recover from this with a 5-man smoke.
And the balance says, it says nothing yet. Aegis is out, so that's the timing. But 2.6k health on the Luna.
They see Moon. Trap's gonna give the vision on the high ground and take a burst through Arfu, but again he gets a shot off the Rolling Thunder forward, away from the Jewel, but he still dies. They'll claim the victory. Radiant. How can you now continue on with the fight? Xian is in trouble here. The refraction gets ripped apart. The Firefly damage over time. Too much for them to handle. They'll drop a solo on this KP. Gonna try and get to the neutrals here. Raven doesn't have a TP though, so he can't Blade Fury into an escape. He's gonna have to try and stand his ground. Rated, they do have the T1 tower to TP to mid one. Now with the Scotties though, Raven just has to try and stand his ground. Maybe Jabs can make some distance here. Move with the blink on forward. Gotta be careful, Chen. Push him further back. A blink. He's also hunting now. Death's got the follow-up as well, but the lasso gonna do nothing. FNATIC, maybe they're turning this game back around. 2 full sets. Rax deficit, but Dev's in trouble. Pretty attacks up in a couple seconds. It's not gonna matter. Mid one. The Soul survived from SMG, but can he take it toe-to-toe? He cannot. Raven and Chien will take the fight, but it's devastating in the net worth.
Maybe if he gets his BKB up for the next big team fight, they'll stand a better chance, but it's 2,000 gold away from that. They're rolling in. Chien,
oh no.
In nowhere to go.
Nice sidestep. He's still got the shard to play with. And Treacherous is coming over as well. You see the damage though with this Iron Shell. They've also got a tier 1, but has anyone got TPs? I mean, Legion doesn't want to buy back for this with how soon he's going to be respawning.
Oh, he missed one fucking...
Oh, look at the damage with the melt. No way. He's got another refraction charge up shortly. Roger's not really going to be able to help over too much. Maybe, in fact, to drop of the sentry. Death is just too late with the jewel now. Do they have the damage through it? Rocket flare, hook shot, KP somehow still alive. Cogs traps him in. They get the kill. Now Death as well with the press the attack. What is going on? Raven's back alive. They're going to try and chase down SMG. They're lacking the stuns though.
The T4 towers are taking a beating because they haven't been in base for like 2 minutes. But there's a chance they can still win. It's not over until it's over.
They've only got 2 heroes. This actually could be an opportunity. You got to be careful now because the rest of SMG are connecting. And they did see mid one running through the river. They've got incredible vision on their high ground. Both the supports in a very difficult spot here to get back to safety as the Cogs though making it difficult. Oh, and they actually close the distance. Moon. Oh no, I thought they were going to make it away at least on one of the supports with that Cogs positioning, but...
They're going throne. There's no TA.
Yeah, they've got Glyph. Buyback on the Enchantress is available, but the throne's now exposed. Let's see how the cores are able to do it. TA up in 20 seconds, but Raven, just the damage from mid one's enough to zone him away with the Blade Fury. Now they can just turn to the throne. The early shard pick up the jewels out, but it doesn't matter. They've lost the Juggernaut, they've lost the Legion, and they've lost game 1 as well as SMG. What a solid performance from them.
Yeah, well played, well drafted as well. FNATIC, a couple of question marks in the draft with that early Juggernaut pick. Didn't pay off at all this time around.
It's going to be where all the aggression will be so far at the start of this game.
Yeah. Omni-Knight is a pretty good defensive support though. Should be able to keep mid one alive. Ooh.
They got a sentry. Mid one. More right click. Impetus should be enough, and already this tri-lane going swimmingly for the side of FNATIC.
Darkseid's out of mana now though, so lane should get a little bit easier for Doom. Mid one again. No reflection.
Heavenly Grace. We'll see how the status resistance can come into play for mid one, but is the sentry available again? Yes, it is. And the toss snowball will only delay the inevitable as they go over to the creep wave. Another beam into the impetus. Mid one's regen is not enough to survive through that right click as FNATIC find a secondary kill on the Templar Assassin carry. Really struggling to see how SMG are able to get into this game, as your Omni-Knight is not going to make any plays. I mean, you've got... I mean, when you're going all in on this toolkit to amp up your team, they'll make an attempt on Death. Arfu's got only 1 point in tag team, but with mid one standing by to help out with the physical damage, they'll get a big kill on the Doom. They're going to try on Jabs as well. That purification damage is enough to help out, so Rogi will pick up a kill. These are going to be stacks that you will not be able to contest.
Yeah, and now Death also has his Midas. They're going top on Raven, taking a lot of damage.
Strength Shreds, is it enough? Chien, nice coil onto 3. He doesn't have too much mana to fall with, only also 1 point in the waning rift, but with all that control, forces SMG to stand their ground and take the beating as FNATIC will answer a 3-to-1 trade. Is there a reasoning where you'd go more points in Glaives than over Blessing, or vice versa?
I think pretty much everybody goes Blessing.
Hold thought, dumper, Moon. Curse is used, they get the taunt on 2, so it can set up for a nice wall from KP. But now FNATIC need to look to reset as a perfect shard locks in DJ. The stuns are lacking, but when they can finally snowball on forward and close the distance on DJ, they secure a double.
Now, does TA have any chance to run over to the Ancients and grab him? Yo, Juan, what you doing, man? You're taking his big stack.
He wants that farm. He wants Witchblade. Right. Now he can get
Raven
active.
Is done. The Raven is done.
Oh, well, Jabs might be done as well. You see, they're playing around the maxed out Iron Shell from KP, and the lack of damage, you know, it's not really showing at the moment thanks to the 4 points. So KP really helping them out here. You said he was going to be a vital part in SMG's draft, and it's showing at the moment.
Yeah, keeping bottom to defend the tower as well.
Another nice coil. DJ, he's got the Earth Splitter. He's going to set it up and send it flying down the midst of them all as Moon Moving really fast thanks to the surge. Death just using that ultimate a little bit too late. He'll still get the kill on the Darkseid, but KP does enable his Winter Wyvern to TP out. Unfortunately, Rogi, though, he's got no teleport scroll, so his fate is in the hands of FNATIC once they're able to find him in the tree line. And now it just comes down to the factor of who wants this bounty gold. And Chien is not gonna get it. It'll be Jabs to find it with the 2 points in the impetus. This also gives a lot of space as Raven, he took that full set of the Ancients. Uh-oh, that's how you come back in this game. MIDONE is now 3rd in net worth, and this is such a big swing for SMG. I mean, Luna's still farming across the map, but you just gave up 2 tier 2 towers. That's outpost control now. FNATIC gonna smoke up. Chien's already used the blink, so if they can jump him now before the rest of the team, Death blinking forward is going to be able to find KP's Darkseid. All eyes on Rogi now, how you're going to be able to enable the team with the Guardian Angel used, but an even better curse from Moon. Taunting 3. Raven's going to try and turn a man fight, dropping in clips, but now with the TP out, he's out of there. He just wants 1 kill. He'll be able to get into the TP. But now the rest of SMG are hunting. Shards, perfect positioning. Oh, Fu. Great use of the shards. Gets them a double. And SMG, that was an incredible fight from them. They needed
They're not finding the targets they need to find.
Yeah, well, this is going to come down to vision. And right now, Dire, they've got a great ward around their triangle, which they're looking to smoke up and make a play around. But how do you start? KP, Rogi, all under vision. But what a blink timing from MIDONE. Coil snaps on 2, KP protected thanks to the status resistance, but now with the Echo Stomp, Snowball dodges all of the Eclipse damage, the Earth Splitter as well. They're still set up. They'll find the Omni Knight. They should find Tusk as well. Jeez, that was messy though from FNATIC, but at least they get 2 kills.
He's going Lincolns though, so once that's up, like I could see this game become a game where Puck's just 1v5 late game.
Does he have to opt into a little bit of a physical build? Is Death forced to pop a BKB because Moon's just harassing him from afar? They'll drop the curse solely on 1, so Death time is not going to last for a long duration. But now he doesn't have the BKB, he can't even turn for a target to drop the ultimate thanks to the melt dispel from MIDONE. He forced to pump out the ulti. Now Raven's just getting right-clicked down. MIDONE locks onto his target. They've got a curse, so Chien's got to come in big here for this team fight if they can turn it back around. They've claimed off KP on the backline with the Darkseid, but Arfu's hunting. Blink straight on top of the park. They need the extra control with a punch in the air. That's so much damage. The lack of armor on the park gets ripped apart as SMG are looking too clean in these fights.
Luna got shredded. She used Mom. Melt Strike plus Desolator. She was at minus 20 armor. She was literally in the minus as a Luna.
Raven? TP really aggressive on the front line. Raven! What is that TP? Jabs as well is just dead too. FNATIC, they didn't eat their breakfast this morning. This is a disaster. Yeah.
Up as well now. So they're probably just going to take the Roche and then put the nail in the coffin.
Level 19. He's almost got the 20 talent available here. And well, guess what? Roshan's up as soon as TA completes the Daedalus. So more damage. This is a nice pick-off before Roche. Potentially how FNATIC can get back in this game as KP doesn't have a buyback. They do have to be cautious of this bottom lane that is getting shoved in along with mid. Top Buffu might run into DJ. I mean, the thing about Dire is that they do take very good fights in a choke point. Somewhere around Roshan. Earth Splitter, Coil, Eclipse, jump in. Rogi, he's still nearby, along with KP, so the Surge, plus up with the Heavenly Grace, Purification, he's back to safety, now with the wall as well. Radiant, this is not a spot you want to fight without getting the instant pick off. They'll kill off Rogi. Tusk as well after the Yule Scepter. Will fall, it's a 2 for 2, but they've blown absolutely everything. And Raven, he went for a TP up, but the curse from Moon will cancel that. And now MIDONE's even hunting down a 4th target as Chien should make it to safety, but
pretty insane. But really well played by SMG. They waited for the Doom, instant Surge, instant Heavenly Grace. The Doom did nothing. Nature's attendance, bro. They're attending right now.
They are indeed. Wait, is KP knows where Death is?
Death is on your high ground right now. Gotta be careful. TA. She can shred you. Oh, look at the damage from one right click, man.
Jabs is Look at this poison. He might be dead from that. And he's still moving so fast. Like, how do you start the fight? It's just gonna be Mega Creeps Gaming now. You don't have Doom to counteract this. This is
Alright, look at the Luna. Look at the Luna. Who's gonna hit? He hits the building.
Alright, Xian's gonna wrap around. He's now showing his hand though. His mid one also jumps simultaneously. Finally gifted up, but it's not gonna matter. Mega Creeps now on the cards here for FNATIC if they're looking to get back into this game. And an incredible high ground defense is Raven. Wall's now gonna be wasted. Let's see if FNATIC can kite the fight down to the southern side away from the wall. Jabs though, he's in trouble.
Crit.
4 staff, 1 more right click. The nature tent, it's not gonna be enough to heal him back up. As Alpha as well, they're just kiting the fight to perfection on SMG. As they will finally clean off Rogi, instantly buying back and looking to join by the outpost.
Dire's middle tower is under
Wyvern
attack.
had to use the cheese at least, but he has a silver edge. So his damage output is really damn high as well.
Alright, there's a Silver's Edge. Curse is out as well with the damage. Solo from Moon. Can he get the BKB off into anything afterwards? Raven doesn't even use the defensive item. It looks like they've had enough from FNATIC. Back inside the fountain they go and ends up calling the GGs as SMG will take it.
Radiant victory.
Yeah, that was just incredibly one-sided again. I feel like the problems from game 1 persisted in game 2 as well though.